August 18th Blue Springs City Council meeting. If you will stand with me, I will lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. You can be seated. I will call the meeting to order. Next item on the agenda is confirmation of a quorum.
Councilmember Kaler.
Present.
Tholen.
Present.
Rummel.
Present.
Erickson.
Present.
Edmondson.
Present.
Rowan.
Present.
Mayor Levesey.
Here.
We have a quorum.
All right, next item on the agenda is the consent agenda. Do I have a motion to approve?
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
Any discussion? Roll call.
Councilmember Kaler.
Aye.
Tholen.
Aye.
Rummel.
Aye.
Erickson.
Aye.
Edmondson.
Aye.
Rowan.
Aye.
Mayor Levesey.
Aye.
Carried unanimously.
Don't have any public hearings tonight, so straight into the ordinances. I don't have any public comments, so we'll go straight to item 5, introduction of reading bill 5343, approving the retreat at Chapman Farms final plat. Do I have an
I'll introduce it.
First reading bill 5343, an ordinance approving the final plat for the retreat at Chapman Farms, Blue Springs, Jackson County, Missouri.
I move that we approve this on the first reading and move to the second.
Is there a second?
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor, aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, no. Motion carries. Second reading.
Second reading bill 5343, an ordinance approving the final plat for the retreat at Chapman Farms, Blue Springs, Jackson County, Missouri.
Your Honor, move to approve the second reading and provide a proper ordinance number.
Is there a second?
Second.
Any further discussion? Roll call.
Councilmember Tholen.
Aye.
Rummel.
Aye.
Erickson.
Aye.
Edmondson.
Aye.
Rowan.
Aye.
Kaler.
Aye.
Mayor Levesey.
Aye.
Carried unanimously and given ordinance number 5445.
Next is item 6, introduction of reading bill 5344, approving a contract with Jackson County Combat.
I'll introduce it.
First reading bill 5344, an ordinance approving a contract between the City of Blue Springs and Jackson County Community-Backed Anti-Drug Tax for a law enforcement school-based initiative.
Your Honor, I move we approve on the first reading and move to the second.
Is there a second?
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor, aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, no. Motion carries. Second reading.
Second reading of bill 5344, an ordinance approving a contract between the City of Blue Springs and Jackson County Community-Backed Anti-Drug Tax for a law enforcement school-based initiative.
Your Honor, move to approve the second reading and provide a proper ordinance number.
Is there a second?
Second.
Any further discussion? Roll call.
Councilmember Brummel.
Aye.
Erickson.
Aye.
Edmondson.
Aye.
Rowan.
Aye.
Kaler.
Aye.
Tholen.
Aye.
Mayor Levesey.
Aye.
Carried unanimously and given ordinance number 5446.
Next is item 7, introduction of reading bill 5345, approving a budget amendment for this fiscal year.
I'll introduce it.
First reading bill 5345, an ordinance amending the 2024-2025 annual budget of the City of Blue Springs, Missouri.
Your Honor, I move we approve this on the first reading and move to the second.
Is there a second?
Second.
Is there any discussion? All in favor, aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, no. Motion carries. Second reading.
Second reading bill 5345, an ordinance amending the 2024-25 annual budget of the City of Blue Springs, Missouri.
Your Honor, move to approve the second reading and provide a proper ordinance number.
Is there a second?
Second.
Any further discussion? Roll call.
Councilmember Erickson.
Aye.
Edmondson.
Aye.
Rowan.
Aye.
Kaler.
Yes.
Tholen.
Aye.
Brummel.
Aye.
Mayor Levesey.
Aye.
Carried unanimously and given ordinance number 5447.
Next is item 8, introduction and reading of bill 5346, declaring surplus property.
I'll introduce it.
First reading bill 5446, an ordinance declaring certain parcels of city-owned real property located at 1500 Northwest North Ridge Drive as surplus and authorizing the solicitation of offers for disposition thereof.
Your Honor, I move we approve this on the first reading and move to the second.
Is there a second?
Second.
Is there any discussion? All in favor, aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, no. Motion carries. Second reading.
Second reading bill 5446, an ordinance declaring certain parcels of city-owned real property located at 1500 Northwest North Ridge Drive as surplus and authorizing the solicitation of offers for disposition thereof.
Your Honor, move to approve the second reading and provide a proper ordinance number.
Is there a second?
Second.
Any further discussion? Roll call.
Councilmember Edmondson.
Aye.
Rowan.
Aye.
Kaler.
Aye.
Tholen.
Aye.
Brummel.
Aye.
Erickson.
Aye.
Mayor Levesey.
Aye.
Carried unanimously and given ordinance number 5448.
Next item is the presentation on the strategic plan. Told George I was gonna do just a little introduction here as he gets prepared. So, city staff has done a good job over the years of digitizing a lot of our records at City Hall, but occasionally something slips through. And so when I was going through a cabinet the other day, a couple months ago, I found the Priority 90s Handbook. That was the strategic plan committee process that they went through in 1990. Does have some familiar names in it. You may recognize Dr. Galen Erickson. You are on the Utilities Committee, if you forgot about that, Utilities
No, I
Subcommittee.
don't, I remember it vividly.
You remember it vividly, even 30 years
I
later.
have no idea what we did.
Lots of good stuff in there. Other names, Evelyn Erickson, Dixie Flynn, Leon Hubbard, Pat Stark, John and Sue Montgomery, a lot of people that we know were kind of foundational, at least in my mind, to where Blue Springs is today. That led to the 1991 Plan of Action, which is also a notebook that we had sitting around City Hall. And I thought that was important because I looked over the 1991 Plan of Action, had 7 goals, 7 mission statements. They include things like, see if you recognize some of these, developing a golf course, developing a hotel and convention center. That was all under the diversified housing and diversified business opportunities, such as light industrial, retail, office parks, and high-tech business. I don't know what a high-tech business was in 1991. I assume it's different than it is today. Proactive government, which includes citizen surveys, citizen communication, having better cooperation with school boards, state, local, and federal elected officials. There's a whole goal on supporting the school district, specifically be supportive of quality and excellence at all levels of the education system. Provide facilities, maybe such as construct a senior citizen center, construct the Hidden Valley Sports Complex, finding better ways for capital improvement program, which I guess didn't exist before then. It also, there's specifically a goal about infrastructure. It says that we would be, infrastructure would cause Blue Springs to be competitive. And so I bring that up because 30 years later, we can check boxes on all of the things that that group put together, things that have really made Blue Springs what it is today. About 10 years later, we had the Out of the Blue Into the Future strategic plan. Was not quite as comprehensive of that one, but still added things like improving the Woods Chapel interchange at R.D. Mize and Duncan, which we spent a lot of time and money doing. Lifelong learning, maybe a performing arts center. And includes, all of them include some focus on downtown. And so that's why I'm so proud of what we have put together now. This is an extensive process. George is going to outline some of the other strategic plans we've had in the last 10 or 15 years, many of which I've been a part of. But none of them, I think, are as comprehensive as what George is going to present to us today. And he will show us these fancy printed copy here that we have the strategic plan. But it has many of those same things, making things we're already doing, the city council is already committed to, making huge strides in the development and the revitalization of downtown, making long-term infrastructure plans, maybe doing better than what we've done in the past few years, and actually planning ahead. So we make sure the residents have that infrastructure to be competitive, being proactive and strategic with our growth, something that was talked about then. I think we're doing a good job now, but something for us to maintain. And even things like city staff has added, making sure that the staff and the services are excellent and provide excellent customer service to our residents. So George is going to outline what this process took, how long we put into it, how much input we got from residents, from stakeholders, from this council. And I think it's going to be something that, just as the Priority 90s group will really help shape the next 5, 10, even 20, 30 years as we try to make Blue Springs what we hear the residents tell us they want. So, George, with that introduction, take it away.
Thank you so much for the intro. Good evening, Mayor and council members. Thank you for your time tonight. What I have here for you today is a presentation detailing the City of Blue Springs strategic plan for the years 2025 to 2030. This presentation will be a thorough overview of the strategic planning process, the city's core values, identified strategic priority areas, as well as the next steps with implementation. I would like to start with some historical context on how the city has approached this strategic planning process. So Blue Springs, as the mayor has pointed out, has had varying strategic plans known by many different names throughout the years. In 2015, the City Council adopted the strategic plan framework, and the plan was updated in 2021. Since its adoption, there have been many changes within the community administration and city leadership. To ensure current needs are addressed, a new strategic plan process is needed. The City Council contracted with Barry Dunn on October 21st, 2024 to lead the city in a strategic planning process. The plan presented today is the culmination of a 10-month process working collaboratively with the mayor and city council, city staff, community leaders, and residents to create a framework to help guide the city's decisions, investments, and priorities for the next 5 years. This plan will help shape key decisions around city services, infrastructure investment, economic development, neighborhood vitality, and long-term sustainability. It will guide the city in setting priorities, measuring progress, and adapting to new opportunities and challenges as they arise. So, what is a strategic plan? At its core, a strategic plan is a living document that guides decision-making. But it is more than just a document. A strategic plan is a roadmap for how city leadership can work together, stay aligned, and deliver results that matter to the people of Blue Springs. It is a document that helps set a clear direction for the city's future by outlining goals and objectives. It helps focus city efforts on areas identified as most critical to achieving its desired outcomes and adapt its plans as circumstances change. Why a strategic plan? The city of Blue Springs is growing and evolving, and with that growth comes the need for a clear and intentional strategy to guide the future. This strategic plan ensures that progress is not only possible, but purposeful. This plan helps the mayor, city council, and city staff understand how best to direct time, energy, and resources. The strategic priorities, goals, and objectives provide a framework for focused effort and meaningful progress. So, through this process, the city evaluated our current mission and vision statements and decided they were in need of updating to align with this strategic priorities plans. So, the mission statement is, why do we exist? The vision is, where are we headed? They help guide decisions, align priorities, and inspire action for staff, residents, and external partners. A clear mission keeps everyone focused on what matters most, while a compelling vision provides a shared picture of our future. So, with that, this is the mission statement that we crafted for the city. The city provides services that promote a safe and welcoming environment, support sustainable growth, and strengthen community for today and tomorrow. The mission defines the essential purpose of city government and its role in serving residents. The vision statement that we have crafted is as follows. Blue Springs is a growing community with the heart of a small town, driven by big opportunities and a commitment to a high quality of life for all. The vision provides a unifying picture of where the city is headed and keeps the community focused on the future it wants to create. So how this relates to economic development. Economic development is an engine of growth for the city, so we thought it was important to underscore how the mission and vision statements will help encourage growth in economic activity. A strong mission and vision help attract the kind of investment we want as a city. Businesses, developers, and entrepreneurs look for communities with clear direction, a sense of identity, and leadership that supports long-term growth. Our mission emphasizes service, safety, and sustainability, core elements of a thriving local economy. Our vision presents Blue Springs as a modern, opportunity-driven community that balances growth with small-town values. This clarity builds confidence in our development processes, helps differentiate us from neighboring cities, encourages strategic partnerships and reinvestment, sends a consistent message to site selectors and investors. Core values. These are values that were identified by mayor and council, as well as city staff during our respective work sessions in May. These are our bedrock principles that will continue to guide our work providing essential services to the residents of Blue Springs. The core values serve as the foundation for how work is done, guiding decisions, shaping service delivery, and reinforcing the culture of public service. The city's core values were identified as collaboration and community engagement, working together for impact, integrity and accountability, earning trust through action. It's a lot of words on screen. I won't read them all, but I'll get the highlights for you guys. Innovation and adaptability, creating a visionary future. Service, serving with purpose and compassion. And sustainability, protecting our future. So, moving on to the strategic priorities. A question we asked ourselves was, what are the focus areas to move toward the city's vision? These strategic priorities are being given focus because they were identified as being the most important areas for opportunity and improvement via the community and employee engagement. Now, I would like to walk through each of the identified priorities, detail the city's stated goal, and give a brief overview of the objectives and performance measures. The 6 strategic priority areas are as follows. Number 1, downtown revitalization. 2, balanced growth. 3, community identity. 4, infrastructure. 5, community safety and well-being. And 6, organizational health. Now, I gave those numbers, but they're not ranked in any particular order. But we will start with downtown revitalization. The city's stated goal is to continue to develop downtown to be a destination for the entire Blue Springs community, with a variety of residential housing opportunities and diverse dining, entertainment, and retail. Downtown is the heart of Blue Springs. The adoption and implementation of the 2024 Downtown Master Plan has given the city renewed energy with its approach to downtown revitalization. These goals serve to help make downtown a distinct and unique destination, attracting culture, commerce, and community for the city. So the objectives are as follows: improve streetscapes to create a pedestrian-friendly environment, develop Central Park to offer recreational gathering areas downtown, encourage and support higher density residential units to attract new residents downtown, foster a business-friendly environment where a mix of commercial uses is incorporated throughout downtown, promote redevelopment of underutilized and incompatible properties to implement the city's downtown master plan, utilize grants, the Main Center Redevelopment Corporation policy, and other funding opportunities to further incentivize different types of development. And I'm not going to read through all the performance measures, but the general highlights are the focus on the downtown streetscape project, the development of existing properties, and community outreach. Some more performance measures for you. Moving on to our next area, it's balanced growth. The city's stated goal is to expand and grow the city strategically and thoughtfully for residents and businesses to adequately prepare to accommodate growth. Blue Springs is growing. The census statistics that were presented during the community engagement events show that Blue Springs is forecasted to grow to nearly 65,000 residents by 2029. These objectives will help prepare the city for this growth and change. So our objectives: complete the comprehensive plan update to guide the city's development, infrastructure investment, housing, public services, and land use to help ensure coordinated and efficient growth. Strategically annex properties to accommodate future residential and commercial amenities and employment opportunities. Complete a housing needs assessment to identify gaps or needed housing options to help ensure all residents, future and current, can move to or remain in the city throughout their lives. Enhance and individualize the redevelopment process to make it easier to reuse and redevelop vacant and underutilized properties. Proactively identify areas that are appropriate for various types of land uses to help ensure adequate services and infrastructure are in place. Develop and update design guidelines and regulations for industrial, commercial, and all types of residential development to achieve high quality and long-lasting attractiveness of corridors and neighborhoods. Update building codes and property maintenance codes so that safety and property values are maintained. Create an economic development work plan to attract, promote, support, and retain businesses and strengthen relationships with the business community. And finally, complete the Parks, Recreation, and Open Space Master Plan update to guide future park improvements across the city. The themes of the performance measures are the completion of new plans or reevaluation and updating of existing plans, and also a focus on incentives for annexation. Moving on to community identity. Stated goal of the city is to enhance community engagement and identity by developing a comprehensive brand that reflects the unique culture and assets of Blue Springs. This seemed like an ambiguous priority when we were initially working through the process, but the more we talked through it, the more we understood that what we are trying to do here is enhance what Blue Springs has by defining what Blue Springs is, whether it's our world-class park facilities or recreation programs, the community's small town charm. There are reasons why residents choose to call Blue Springs home. For us, this is an opportunity to highlight the city's accomplishments and encourage meaningful community engagement. It is also a chance for the city to create a comprehensive brand that reflects these offerings. This will create cohesion and consistency across city departments. Our objectives are to develop and implement a comprehensive brand identity that clearly articulates and celebrates the unique culture of Blue Springs and highlights the assets of the community to help ensure consistency across all city operations. Regularly update the resident guide for visitors and all residents by providing helpful information on community offerings, city services, and neighborhood connections. Provide residents meaningful volunteer opportunities that encourage civic pride, and update the city's website as an effective means to communicate and inform the community about accomplishments, roles, and responsibilities and progress towards strategic initiatives. Performance measures goals centered around the website redesign, creation of a style guide, definitive city brand, as well as a focus on civic engagement and opportunities. Next, infrastructure. Build and maintain infrastructure to provide safe and reliable services. This is the area that we heard the most feedback on, which is why it has the most objectives and performance measures identified. Whether it's the Neighborhood Street Preservation Program, the Preventive Pavement Maintenance Program, or the long-term plans our Public Works Department is currently outlining, the city has made it clear that this is a priority area that needed the long-term strategy that a strategic plan can provide. There are a lot of objectives for this one. I can read through all of them if you'd like, or I can just move on through. I'm getting head nods. Got it. The performance measures, general areas of focus, street preservation and maintenance, water and sewer system infrastructure, lots of really, really great stuff in there. Yeah, a lot of slides there. Okay, here we go. Community safety and well-being. The stated goal of the city is to maintain a safe environment where people feel and are secure. An integral goal to our mission statement. Our strategic plan identifies technologies that will help the Blue Springs Police Department with their operations as our community grows. It also prioritizes community outreach efforts and the need to develop plans for vulnerable populations here in the city. The objectives are use developing technologies, equipment, systems, and facilities to address safety and reduce incidents of crime. Expand outreach programs to increase community engagement and help residents take proactive steps to protect themselves, their property, and their neighborhood. Create a plan for an animal control shelter to support the safety of people and animals. Increase police staffing levels and retention efforts to meet population growth and call load. Identify, coordinate, and create resources to provide easy access and support for vulnerable populations. Areas of focus here for performance measures being crime prevention, technology updates, and long-term organizational goals. And lastly, we have organizational health, where the city's stated goal is to create an environment that encourages collaboration, teamwork, integrity, and accountability to empower staff to deliver exceptional service for the community. This was a priority that was identified internally and formulated by staff. The city identified opportunities to revise and improve internal processes and felt that our overall organizational health should be identified as a priority. So this strategic plan not only reflects our commitment to residents with the responsibility of good stewardship, but also a commitment to ourselves in making sure that we are providing each other with the tools to succeed. The goals. I can also gloss over this one if you guys want. It's a lot of them. It's mostly for city staff. But the performance measures, general priorities and themes are auditing internal systems, training, safety, and wellness. So what's next? A dedicated implementation team comprised of city leadership, department directors, staff, and external partners will oversee the translation of strategic goals into action steps. This team will track progress, manage timelines, and adapt as needed to ensure that every initiative remains aligned with community priorities. The city will also host annual review sessions with the mayor and city council to assess the outcomes, identify emerging issues, and adjust the plan as necessary. Blue Springs residents can expect to see meaningful progress this year in areas such as infrastructure improvements, downtown revitalization, economic development, public safety initiatives, and enhancements to quality of life. These are some projects that we have currently underway from the strategic plan, so we're already getting a head start. Lots going on downtown. We know about the Downtown Streetscape Enhancements Project, Central Park, the Lumberyard redevelopment. With infrastructure, we have the Preventive Pavement Maintenance Program, the Street Capital Improvement Program. And with community identity, we're currently working on our website redesign, the City Style Guide. And for the city, with organizational health, we've launched our in-house training, which is through the LinkedIn Learning platform. We have already created the employee newsletter, and we are currently getting the safety committee back up and running. And we're doing some monthly safety audits, so things are going well. The shared vision we've built together will serve not only as a guide, but as a commitment. We will grow intentionally, act collaboratively, and strive to deliver results that make residents proud to call Blue Springs home. And as the mayor showed, here's the cover. And thank you for your time.
Any questions for George before we let him go? Councilmember Edmondson.
Well, I just want to thank staff for all their effort in putting this together. I mean, we had these meetings, there was a lot of talk, a lot of deliberation on it. We came up with stuff, and you've got it like distilled down to this like 100 proof image, and really appreciate all the effort that all of you put together.
So, well done.
Yeah.
Well then, if we have no questions for George, the next step is to motion to approve the strategic plan, if anybody wants.
So move.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. Now we can discuss it. Is there any discussion on the strategic plan?
Well, Your Honor, I just have to say, I'm sure we left something out, but I'm not sure what it is. That's why I thought a good clap, and I think we've all done a good job, especially staff. So that's all.
Yeah, this is a pretty collaborative process. It's several months in the making. I'll echo Councilman Edmondson and your comments. Staff did a great job keeping us on track. And it wasn't just us. There was stakeholders in the community, staff yourselves had to come up with a way to flesh out these priorities. And so I think we have a good collection of not only objectives, of goals, but implementation of those goals. And that's the next step, as George mentioned. Not only will we be intentional about implementing these, but even going into the budget process, which we're already kind of in, and we have our work session tomorrow, staff will begin to align anything we're spending money on to make sure it aligns with this strategic plan, or aligns with the goals we've told the community that we have intention of creating. So, a lot of good stuff. If there is no other discussion, then this is a voice vote only. All in favor, aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, no. Motion carries. Next item is the visitors. I don't have any speaker appearance forms. Are there any council members that have any comments you want to add? Councilmember Brummel.
I just want to talk about the school districts. They're all three going back to school this week. Blue Springs and Green Valley start tomorrow, so we wish them the best of luck. And then also let residents know that school buses and kids will be out and about again. So just pay attention for the kids that are out and about, and watch out for those speed limits that you're out for school zones.
I concur. Councilmember Kaler.
Want to add Lee Summit School to District 3?
Yes.
Starts Wednesday.
Yes,
Yes,
they're
Wednesday.
Wednesday.
I know, was Green Valley start
Green Valley starts tomorrow as well.
tomorrow as well? Okay, so all in the next couple days here. Any other comments from council members? Councilmember Brummel.
I want to back up what Councilman Brummel said as well, and I was just, I guess, giving my prayers and thoughts out to the teachers and the staff and everybody that's going to be starting school tomorrow and Wednesday for Lee Summit, and us as parents, by the way. as well.
Yes, yes, many of us have kids going back tomorrow or Wednesday, so it's coming right up, so We have our youngest as being our last year of elementary school, so may have to bring some tissues when we drop them off tomorrow. For Parks and Rec, because we're transitioning to school, there's not a lot going on. That we're wrapping up the summer. Is it the final summer music this weekend or next week on the 24th? This weekend. One more for Labor Day. Okay. So summer music on Sunday is still here, but that's the only event I've got coming up. So with that, I will take
Your
it
Honor,
to Councilmember.
We do have the Bite downtown Saturday.
Okay, this Saturday, Bite of Blue
Yep.
Springs
It
downtown.
doesn't seem like it's the third Saturday of the month, but yes, it is.
Yes, August is flying by. We're
Yes, it is.
somehow getting through it. All right, if there are no other comments, the city clerk will give us a motion to so move.
Thank you, Mayor. A motion is in order for the council to go into closed session pursuant to section 610.021, subparagraph 1, revised statutes of Missouri, for the purpose of privileged communications between a governmental body or its representative and legal counsel, including litigation, and that any minutes, documents, and other records discussed or taken during the closed session remain closed, and that this body stand adjourned at the completion of such session.
So move.
Is there a second?
Second.
Any discussion? This is a roll call.
Councilmember Rowan.
Aye.
Kaler.
Aye.
Tholen.
Aye.
Rommel.
Aye.
Erickson.
Aye.
Edmondson.
Aye.
Mayor Levesey.
Aye. We are in executive session.